Welcome to Strategic Human Resource Management. I am Abhijit Kurpe, Assistant Professor, ZIL Institute of Management and Computer Application, Pune. This is the first and introductory lecture of SHRM. In this lecture, we will discuss SHRM structure. The SHRM, a course, is required as a partial fulfillment of the MBA program. The course code is 304 HR. It belongs to semester 3 of HR specialization. It offers 3 full credits, which is of 100 marks weightage. LTP structure is 1:1. The total contact hour required to accomplish this course are 46 hours, and the program MBA is affiliated to Savitribai Phule, Pune University. The syllabus. The first chapter of this course is Introduction to SHRM, which comprises definition, objectives, evaluation, strategic fit, and HR strategies, and so on. The second chapter, Components of SHRM, discusses what is capital management or what is human capital management, what is HR valuation, what is HR investment, and knowledge economy and other components. Third chapter discusses what is business strategy and human resource policy and how to link these two components. What are human resource policy components? What is HR demand and what is supply forecasting, compensation demand, and so on. The fourth chapter, specific HR strategies, discusses what is talent management strategies or what are talent management strategies, career planning and compensation, demand and supply, and other components, where fifth and final chapter discusses the international context, what is global competitive advantage and how to back these competitive advantages for the success of organization, what are sensitive cross-cultural issues and how to manage them, what is Octopack culture, and global business ethics. If we see the mapping of this chapter with learning escalation, the first chapter is about fundamental of SHRM, which is also bridging HRM and SHRM. Second chapter, components of SHRM, is a conceptual chapter where the concepts of various components like what is human capital management, what is HR valuation are discussed. In third chapter, HR planning as a strategy, the emphasis is given on strategy planning, strategy design, where the fourth chapter, specific HR strategies, emphasize more on strategy implementation and its evaluation. Fourth and fifth chapter, global dimensions to HR strategy, is focuses on global context of HRM or SHRM. The learning outcomes of this course are: first, remember the strategies adopted by HR and their implementation, issues and challenges faced by the organization in national and international context. Second, ability to understand and articulate the basic concepts of SHRM and link the HR strategies to the organizational business strategies. Ability to analyze HR as an investment to the company is the third learning outcome. Fourth learning outcome is ability to interpret and evaluate the implementation of HR strategies. And last and fifth learning outcome is formulate and provide realistic solution to the industry by designing innovative strategies and logical decision making. Here, to accomplish or to achieve these learning outcomes, we have chosen the andragogical approach for this particular course, where the principles of this andragogical approach are mapped with various facets of Bloom's taxonomy and assign the CCE assessment tools for as a accomplishment measurement. So the first principle is orientation. which is mapped with remembering facet of Bloom's taxonomy, and which is assessed using assessment tool multiple choice questions or MCQs test. Second principle is motivation, where the understanding plays a vital role, which is assessed by home assignment, written assignment, laboratory assignment, and or lab assignment. Also, we can utilize the Viva post process. The third and the most important principle is self-direction, where the applying of knowledge plays a vital role, which has been assessed by presentation and open book test. The fourth principle of andragogical approach is experience, where the analyzing facet plays a vital role, which is again assessed by situation analysis and case led. The fifth principle, need to know or quest of knowledge, that will there the evaluation or evaluating parameter plays a vital role, and which has been assessed by assignment or Viva both. And the last sixth principle is readiness of the learner for creating or contributing new aspect in knowledge base, and this aspect has been evaluated using case study approach or model development assessment tool. The evaluation pattern. The SHRM course is a subject core of HRM specialization. Total credit it offers are 3, which are full credits, and total weightage of 100 marks, where the division of marks is university level or external evaluation 50 marks, institute level or formative assessment 50 marks. The summative or external evaluation carries 50 marks, which is evaluated by university itself, and formative assessment takes place at university level of 50 marks, where the 5 marks has been assigned to attendance to satisfy the university rule of attendance. Formative assessments having 3 attributes: the understanding, which assign 20 marks, performance or exhibition of your skills, your competencies have 20 marks weightage, and your timeliness about the submission and attending other activities is of 5 marks weightage. The assessment scheme may differ as per the guidelines received time by time or time to time by higher authorities. Again, the formative assessment also consider the behavioral performance or exhibition of a learner at the campus and outside the campus as a human being or a responsible citizen of this nation. Now, to facilitate learning, we have to have the learning resources as a reference books or reference material. To satisfy this learning requirements, some reference books, web links and journals are been suggested. The first reference book is Strategic Human Resource Management, written by Tanuja Agrawal and published by Oxford University Press, where the second reference book is Strategic Human Resource Management, a general managerial approach, written by Charles Greer and published by Pearson Publications. And third reference book is Strategic Human Resource Management, written by Jeffrey Mello and published by Cengage Publications, where the web links for updated knowledge can be referred as shrm.org and peoplematters.com, where the journals are also useful to update your knowledge with contemporary development in particular courses or components or concepts. And the SPPU or the affiliating universities suggest Journal of Strategic Human Resource Management, International Journal of Human Resource Management, and Human Resource Management Journal as a reference material to accomplishment of this course. Thank you for attending this first and informative session on SHRM. In next session, we begin with unit number 1, that is Introduction to SHRM. its definitions, objectives, and evaluation. In the concluding remark of this first session, I must say, in order to create rewarding experience, you must know what matters the most to your people. And with this remark, I welcome you to SHRM. Thank you. See you in next session. Have a good time.